Now, it's easy to say this post-game, but I do like to point out I never bought a single Bitcoin. And maybe I'm a Luddite, maybe I should have. But it always seemed like a lot of breathless kind of technical mumbo jumbo and something that was ill-conceived and not really thought through, to me at least. Now we're on the backside of the meltdown at FTX and all the rest. So I just wonder if there's a companion to what we might call like the Patterson cycle of venture mania, where everybody seems to get swept up in these ideas that don't necessarily withstand rational scrutiny, and the personality cults that get built around people like Elizabeth Holmes, Sam Bankman-Fried, and so on. So I'm goading you a little bit here, but I'm just wondering, like, because you've seen a lot of this, right? And it gets hysterical.
Crypto is it's going to be next South Sea bubble that everybody agrees about, and why do you think crypto exists at all? It exists for one simple reason, that a couple of guys in the Treasury and the Fed in about 2012 said this was an asset, not a currency. Now we have 14,000 different manufacturers of counterfeit. And you and I should have recognized that the Fed and the Treasury had just permitted counterfeiting. And we should have gone out and made our own. We shouldn't speculate in Bitcoins. We should have just made, and what do all 14,000 hope they are going to be? Currency.
Right.
and this occurred, though, just at a point of time where enormous amounts of money, because of the low interest rates and their environments, and we've had the same speculative, what's driven SaaS companies to 20x revenue, just enormous amount of liquidity, and crypto was really an ideal speculative commodity, because with companies, things go wrong. The managements do stupid things, and customers don't behave. And whereas in crypto, all you needed to worry about was the government. So it was an ideal speculative vehicle. And there was an old speculator on Wall Street named Jesse Livermore, and he said, the tape makes its own news. And when things go up, you read the analyst reports say they come up with 10 different reasons why it went up. The stock goes down, they come up with 5 reasons why it's going down. And so humans beings are just very subject to wanting to believe in things, and
including venture capitalists.
Oh, absolutely. They're all human beings. It's hard to keep your head. And I mean, I remember in the sort of 1997 or 8, at the beginning of that quote bubble, some people looked at Yahoo and said, Jesus, a search engine, you gotta be kidding me. And it went to $10 billion or something, and everybody said, let's not be so skeptical anymore, and let's open up the wallets. And the same thing happened with crypto, and crypto particularly. It's been the only innovation I've ever seen where there are the believers and there are the non-believers. People were skeptical lasers were going to be adopted and all these new technologies, but there's never been a complete divide between either you're a believer or not. So you get into these psychological situations. And I mean, in today's, people want to believe in stuff. They want to belong. I mean, what's wokeism today? It's a new religion, a little CRT, a little climate, a little gender, but it's become a religion for people in the absence of anything better. And it's just human nature that they want to believe in things. And so it carries all these things.
But do you agree that it's more pitched, it's more polarizing, it's more intense now? The latching on to a new belief system, right? 25 years ago, it felt like, okay, let's try on that. We're exploring different things. What I'm hearing you say, and I agree, is that it's much more intense. It feels much more intense now. Or maybe you don't. Maybe that's not what you're saying.
I think it's a normal human tendency, and it's been hyped up by how much more pace there is in the world. I mean, religion's just plain too boring for most people, and it's too slow moving. Nationalism. God damn, I heard that before. And so the traditional belief systems are being slanted. Crypto, the thing I could never get over was the big hope of crypto was it was going to disintermediate. It was going to get rid of these things like banks and insurance companies and that charge fees and title companies and whatnot. But it turns out that all the major categories of intermediation have been served for quite a while. And we live in a legal society where the only way you get advantage of laws is you can sue somebody. Try suing the blockchain.
That's right. Who do I sue?
That's isolated. That's isolated it to Nigerian farmers at under $3 a day as a cost-effective solution.
That's right.